Hi sir, good morning. My name is Cherry Ann B. Madronero, base A4.
Okay, so good morning, class. Before we proceed to our discussion, let's have a recap first. What is our discussion last meeting? Okay, very good. Now, before we proceed to our discussion for today, let's have an activity first. Now, I want you to group yourselves into two. And the mechanics of this activity is I'm going to give you a list of words as stated with this one, and you will be the one who will provide the correct answer. Are you guys ready? Okay, very good. Now that you got the word blood, do you have any idea what would be our lesson for today? Okay, very good. Now, the circulatory system is one of the most important systems in the human body because it nourishes the cells with oxygen and nutrients. It can be compared to a complex arrangement of highways, avenues, and lanes connecting all the cells together into the body. Sequentially, communicating cells helps to sustain the body to stay alive. Class, take note of this one. Another term of circulatory system is cardiovascular system. Now, there are three main components of the circulatory system, namely the heart, the blood vessels, and the blood. The heart pumps the blood throughout the body while the blood vessels carry the blood throughout the body. Now there are three types of the blood vessels: the arteries, veins, and capillaries. Arteries carry oxygenated blood away from the heart, tissues, and organs of the body. Veins carry the oxygenated blood to the heart, and capillaries, the smallest blood vessels in the body, connecting to the smallest arterioles to the smallest veins, are the actual site where gases and nutrients are exchanged. Now, there are three types of decirculation. These are the pulmonary circulation, coronary circulation, and a systemic circulation. So when we say pulmonary circulation, it refers to the movement of the blood from the heart to the lungs back to the heart. Then coronary circulation, it refers to the movement of the blood through the tissues of the heart, while the systemic circulation refers to the movement of the blood from the heart to the rest of the body, excluding the lungs. Did you understand our lesson for today, class? Okay. Now, to check if you already understand our lesson, I'm gonna ask you some questions. Alright? First question. What is the other name for the circulatory system? Okay. Third question. What part of the circulatory system carries the blood throughout the body? Okay. And the third question. What are the three types of blood vessels? Okay. And the fourth question. What kind of the blood do the veins carry? Okay. Then lastly, what do we mean by the deoxygenated blood? Okay, very good. You know now that the blood carries oxygen and nutrients throughout the body. Where do you think that the nutrients came from specifically? Okay, very good. How about waste? Do you think the blood also carries waste? Okay. What waste? Oh, very good. Application. Activity. Using the given graphic organizer, fill in the missing parts, description, and functions to complete the entire concept. And I want you to get one half done twice. Let's have a quiz. Identification. Number one. blood vessels that carry the oxygenated blood to the heart. Number 2, the other name of circulatory system. Okay, 3 to 5 enumeration. What are the 3 main types of blood vessels? Pass your paper to the front and submit it to me. Okay. And for your assignment, answer this following question. Number 1, what are the parts of the heart? Number 2, what are the functions of each part? Okay. That would be our discussion for today, and thank you and goodbye.